Shout out to everybody here on this beautiful Saturday night. We're getting ready for an awesome stream. Can we get this short squeeze? 96,000. Let's go. Crucial times for Bitcoin here. Beautiful price action for Ethereum. And we're getting a bit of a push to the upside here for ETH. And I'm finally in an ETH trade up $800. I'm wondering if I should just take the gains, baby. Take the gains. I could move my stop loss to make sure I don't lose any money. It was 2,000 for 8,000. Every single dollar counted here. It was a $47,000 position. 9x leverage on Ethereum, though. You know what I mean? Which is pretty heavy for me. I'm a Sally when it comes to these altcoin trades. But now we're up 869.76. I might just take that. What a beautiful gain here on a Saturday. I didn't expect anything out of today. It was sideways, but ETH looked like we were going to get that bit of a move here to the upside. Let's take a look at the smaller time frames. A little bit overbought there on the 1 hour, away from the 21-day moving average on the bigger on those time frames too. 1 minute getting kind of far there. 820, and I could guarantee myself 800 beans. What do you say? We go right there. We confirm. We can shade 750. We're guaranteed 750 in the trade. Maybe there's more. We could be greedy. Or we could be greedy and take it right now, or we could let it chill. What do I do, everyone? Do I take it or do I let it fly? You tell me. And who would have known that we were going to start pumping the second I showed up? Bitcoin getting a bit of a move here. I'm seeing some price action. 94,750, the biggest pump we've had all day. The second I show up, and look at this thing. $900 in the trade. This thing is looking like we may get some more here. I'm going to go even greedier. I'm going to get greedy here. And, you know, imagine making $900 today and hanging out with your kids. Imagine just chilling just because you knew how to trade a pattern, just because you knew the science of technical analysis. Look at this beautiful move here. We're about to be up $1,000. I mean, that's a move. When that starts happening, I start thinking of taking profits, because that is a monster move there. Maybe we could take $1,000 out of this live. Come on, baby. Almost need the 1 second chart, right? Sammy just always seems to be taking profits. I didn't know this was going to happen when I showed up. All day, baby. We're going to take $927 guaranteed out of this trade. Unless there's more. Give me 1,000, baby. Give me 1,000. Give me 1,000. I've been good to people, baby. I've been good to my lifers, man. Give me 1,000. I deserve it, daddy. Let's go. 955 on the wicks. Beat that wick out and we can fly. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, they got me. Ah, what a day though, huh? Hey, I made over $900. Shout out to everybody here. Open that trade this morning. Bang, bang, bang. And it looks like there's going to be more coming. Nice pump to the upside for Ethereum. Bang. How's everybody doing on this beautiful day? I hope I got you excited there. Looking at a man take $1,000 live. I mean, that's got to be fun. We could be at a casino right now, but we're not doing that. We're not gambling. We're doing technical analysis. This says we're going to 95,200. BOOKMAP suggests more is coming. I got another trade open for Bitcoin. Just a little tiny little nipper. See where that puppy goes for BTC. Great day of trading today, Sammy. Shout out to all the beautiful people out here. And if you can make it $500 to $1,000 a day, and that includes a Saturday. Oh, this thing looks like it's going to get mean. They clip me out. Oh. Looks like it's going to go fly. That would have been, I think I would have hit my G right there. Oh, yeah, I would have hit $1,000 right there. It's crazy. I had so much money in the trade. Just $40 rendered me $1,000 on Ethereum. Crazy trading Ethereum as opposed to trading Bitcoin. You know, what a different feeling. I mean, $20 move gave me $1,000. Oh, there it was. Look at that. Oh, there was my $1,000. I just had a feeling a big move was coming too. I just had to wait it out, and I would have still been in there. Ah, come on. And there's the liquidations for Bitcoin up to 94,090. And if you were watching the live stream today, what did we say? Remember when I talked about Bitcoin? Let's go over it. I gave this trade. I said TAI is about to rip to 14. It did. Shout out to anyone that jumped into TAI for gains. That thing absolutely just went on a monster punch to the upside again. Bang, bang, bang. I gave this trade to my trading group. We've been all over this thing. We get into TAI down here at 7 cents. The thing's already at 14. It did a double up. Over 100% gains. And this is weekend trading. People want to take the weekends off. I'm telling you right now, there's going to be a lot of money flying here on the weekends. I don't take no weekends off. There's too much money out here. And, you know, I have a system where I don't even need to work as hard as others. I just need to have precise discipline, like focused when I'm there, you know? Look at the 777s right when I look at it. 777s. What do you say? 777s of the concurrent. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. I will not let you down. I'm going to show you fun. We're going to get entertained. You're going to see a guy make some gains and have some fun. On a Saturday night. And please pray for my daughter. She has pneumonia. My 4-year-old daughter has pneumonia. That's what they told us at the doctor's office. It's a bit alarming. And she's supposed to go. The whole thing is just, but anyway. Let's talk about what's happening today for Bitcoin. So we talked about a move to the upside. Remember from the bottom of the channel, I had this big green candle. I suggested that Bitcoin would be ripping back to the top of this level for some gains, baby gains. And, you know, it went sideways for a while. I even said maybe a shoulder, a head, kind of a right shoulder there, something like that. I made a beautiful flag here off the 21-day moving average with low stochastics and got a punch on that 7-minute. 7-minute looks like it's going to continue to the upside all the way to 95,006. Looks like I would have gotten heavily paid on that trade if I just left it alone. Yeah. Now she's claiming she has a really bad earache too, you know? So, but a move for Bitcoin is what we're looking for. And honestly, if you just look at this flag too, and again, if you watch my live stream this morning, what did I say? Did anyone watch my live stream? What did you get out of my live stream? I want to hear someone else instead of me talk, or at least read the comment. What did you get out of my live stream this morning? Let me know what people said here. What did you get out of my live stream this morning? God bless you. Shout out to you, Jin1 Tam. Thank you. God bless you, Jin. I love you, brother. Thank you so much. It's very nice of you. Hope she gets well soon. Thank you, James. I am an Eddie. Thank you. I'm an Eddie. After watching your video, I bought... Oh, come on. You're horrible. Get out of here. This is a free university. Yes, it is. So after watching the video this morning, what do you guys think? What was the live stream this morning? What did you think? Let me know. What did it tell you? What did you get out of the live stream? Anybody here? I'm waiting for one comment here. Nobody? Are we that far behind? No. Who watched the live stream this morning and what did you get out of it? Nothing? No one got anything out of the live? Okay. Bitcoin would trade sideways, tie and ETH. Interesting. Okay. 1K off a tie and still in the XRP trade from Friday. I love it. Florida air is so humid, Sammy. I run an extra dehumidifier in the house. It can help with the liquid in the lungs and the ears. Amen. Yeah. Moon Boy's looking for a high price. I didn't watch this morning. Or are you talking about your 21MA video? No. Yeah, this morning live stream. You said it would bounce back to the upside, said Mel. You called the ETH pump GG. I love it. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you. That went to 848. Oof. Beautiful. And it looks like it may continue further to the upside. The 4-hour looks absolutely lovely. Like Ethereum may continue to rip to the upside here. ETH, baby, ETH. And I see ETH going all the way up to 2110 for Ethereum. A big move coming for Ethereum. May up the ante. We'll see what happens. But so far, so good for Ethereum. Bitcoin getting the punch, but sideways Saturday. Look for us to kind of dwindle here. I see us slowly making our way back to the top of the trend throughout the night into tomorrow. Let's talk about it. Let's break down the weekly as we're coming closer to the monthly candle close too in just 5 days. And we'll break down the daily close. We'll have a blast. It's Saturday night. I will not leave you hanging just because it's Saturday. I don't go out to dinner. I don't care who invites me anywhere. I show up for you guys. How many Saturday nights I've never left you? We told you BOOKMAP wanted us to go to the upside. It did. We could see 95 now. Now we can see 96,000. Liquidate those shorts, baby. Liquidated shorts. That's what happens when you pee your pants. Shout out to everybody here on the live. You didn't expect that, did you? But you got it. So here, I'm going to do this one last time. No, probably not one last time, but I'm going to do it again. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down. Hidden bullish divergence. Hold the Fibonacci. We came back down to the 618 golden pocket. We bounced beautifully. AI can't even call that the way we did. Get your AI bot. We called it better. So there's a move for Bitcoin. We DCA down here because the fear went all the way down to 10. Okay? Fiat leak, baby. BitTunix. But the fear and greed index went all the way down to 10. If I can't buy 10, then what else can I buy? See what I'm saying? I mean, so that was a beautiful entry. I jumped on in. I'm up beautiful. If you got in when I got in, you are up beautiful. Absolutely nicely. So I'm sorry, but I must make this covered call as big as possible. The flash crash crypto. Good luck. You'll be fine. Yeah, you're not going to do it though. Yeah, you're not a trillionaire or a multi-billionaire, so we'll be fine. Looks like summer going to be a degen summer for me. It does look like it's going to be a degen summer. Yeah. I was born to be a mod. You're funny, man. Sammy up to 10K on the 10 fear. Hey, so this told me it was time to load in for SUI, load in for Ondo, load in for Solana, and dig in tight, and for Bitcoin. And those I am rewarded nicely for buying those lows. And you guys saw me do it. It wasn't easy. I remember buying that $84,000 Bitcoin, and I was like, man, what if the whole world laughs at me when we go to 64,000? And my mom said, you won't, Sam. You always call the bottom. I said, you've called the bottom every time. I said, you're going to do it again. I said, watch. It'll go to 130,000, and everyone's going to be like, that's the guy. When people were so bearish, we're talking all the biggest names in the space. I won't even call them out because I don't want to be rude, but all I know is if you followed me, you weren't led astray. That's all. You were given the sauce, and the sauce played out. Oversold in the stochastic, everything looking nice. Let's go to the 5-day chart, looking beautiful. It closed strong, looking for another continuation. I like that. I mean, that's a beautiful close in the 5-day. All right, so that's, you can't beat that. The 3-day looking strong too as well, getting well above support. And we're getting ready for a very strong weekly close tomorrow night. Very strong. What I want to see is the weekly close above 93,003. That's what we were close to it today. I wanted to see us make a strong surge above that to the upside, and that's what we're starting to see. The 4-hour in a bit of a flag there, pumping to the upside. So let's break it down now. This is what Sammy was talking about here. And I mean, that's a breakout too of that flag. We could take this poll here. And it says that Bitcoin's in for a big move here to the upside. Bit of an SR flip. Previous support was, resistance, support. SR flipped that puppy and let it fly to the upside. Bitty Bitcoin looking like it's going further up than down. $103,000 for Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. A little bit of bearish dip, but you could say it kind of already said that was it, and we bounced from that with a higher low. We cracked this resistance, and we are gone at 95,800. I'm calling along for Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. I know it's an awkward night to call along Saturday night for me personally, but I mean, I truly believe that's a viable trade with a stop below 91,660. Yeah, for Bitcoin. Like, that's a legit trade alert no matter where you are in the world, no matter your time frame. That's a Bitcoin trade alert. All right. And there you go. That takes you to 103,800 for Bitcoin. And maybe things change, but right now I am long for BTC on that move. I'm about to have a catch more shorts if they could break my short entries. You sound like, I don't know, I can't explain it, but yeah. Wild looking like it's about to break out wildly to the upside. It's about to get wild in here. It really is, though. Shout out to Master Front of the House. Shout out to everybody here. Spell Token Sammy. Let's take a look at Smell. Everything looks like it's about to boom. And I see what you're saying here for Spell. I see Spell, once it gets above that 8 hour, it's going to rip. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I see Spell make it a pretty big, nice pump to the upside. And let's talk about the trade of the day. TARS AI absolutely getting busy. And see, it's getting looser. When I just look at you can just look at a trade and just see what the outward trajectory is like and just let it fly. You don't have to be so heady about it anymore. Like, I love this time to trade. More volume gives you more space, more setups pump, more flags do damage. You can be freer. It's amazing waiting for my daughter to be here. My daughter to be her due date is tomorrow, and I just can't wait any longer. God bless you, Kyle. Well, hopefully everything goes well, man. One step at a time, brother. Take in each day, take in each moment. You'll be running after diapers soon and be like, wow, long night, you know. Games for a living. Finally above the 8 hour 200 MA, made a bit of a flag to itself here. And it seems like the whole market is getting ready for a push. If it's gaming, it's pushing. NAKA looks nice. Gala looks nice. Like, you know, Illuvium, Immutable X, the whole gaming gang. Like, look, everything's getting above that 200 MA. 4 hour, 6 hour, you know, it's not going to be perfect, but I expect weeks from now, we will be higher. Weeks from now, Stargate Finance, STG, all the oldies and the goodies, POGAI, even POGAI, a little bit of POGAI. Thank you, Sammy, for leaving your kids to come and share info with the lifers. Appreciate you, bro. Amen. No worries. I did look at Housecoin. Has a bit of a following. I got wind of it. Let's take a look at what's happening with Housecoin. I mean, it was $40 million market cap when I looked at it last, and now it's at a 60. So it's up 50% from when I even glanced at it recently. Somewhere there at about, 4 6/10 of a cent. Went up to 6 cents. I'll be honest, that's a flag. And I don't even own any of this coin, but that looks bullish to me. That thing could rip tonight all the way to 12 cents. So watch out. But if any coin rips, I mean, this has been getting some love on Twitter too. Some big names have been pushing this thing on Twitter. So I've been seeing it kind of make the rounds. Extremely high risk here, okay? Pump swap. Now that's where it goes down now, huh? Interesting. But it does look like it has that volume. Can you look back at Soul, Sammy, please, sir? Toshi the cat is in the Johnny paperclip and trenches are next to rip. Paperclip. Remember when that dude flipped a paperclip into a house? I remember that. Remember that? He had to see if he could turn a paperclip into a house. It was like, it wasn't done. People knew that what he was doing. It kind of got like, you know. That's got a tiny market cap. Maybe it goes somewhere. Who knows? Someone just mentioned it on the stream, so be careful. They could be shilling on us. Be very careful, everybody. Yeah, so I see Bitcoin getting tight and having a move. Everyone's like, oh, but what about the daily Stokes, the 2-day Stokes? You know, they're still in a good spot. They just crossed the dotted line on the 3-day. Big moves happen from there. The daily also, what will happen is in bullish times, when you're high in the daily, you'll reset the Stokes while you pump. Like right here, look, we got high in the daily, but we kind of went down. But you can see clearly Bitcoin just continued to go up while the stochastics went down. And that's likely something to happen. Bitcoin can go up, stochastics reset, and then we continue to pump. It's called the stochastics anomaly. It's something you don't know. People, you got to stick with the mentor. They're going to see something once every 4 years that most people never see. I have gifts that you just can't get anywhere else on any other channel from anywhere else. I'm telling you. And I know I sound pompous and ridiculous, but I know it to be true because I watch all the other YouTubers and I know them and they're great. Sometimes they make better calls than me. I'm not saying I'm the greatest, but just when it comes to the macro, when it comes to that final move for Bitcoin, when it comes to what's really going to happen, I'm telling you right now, there's nobody better than me, man. I don't trust anyone else than me. I don't care who they are. I've made the calls that matter so many times, time and time again and again. You could figure out for yourself. Just keep coming back, baby. Magic gearing up one day. DeCuppy also work on the invert. Yep. Man, I wish meme coins would go away. Embarrassing for the crypto industry. Hey, it is what it is, right? Yeah. Bear Moon tomorrow. What do you think? I don't think much about stuff like that. One step at a time. It's a bit of a, there's some bearish divergence there, but we bounced so far. Look, previous support is resistance. Once Bitcoin starts going below 94,000, fine. Then it's a head and shoulder. We're starting to dip. But if that holds, then you got to assume we're going to 103,000. That's just support and resistance. Yeah. Please pray for my wife. If she recovers from FND after a brain surgery, she is on one leg paralyzed. Please pray. Please. Thank you, sir. Everybody, moment of silence for Cryas Daciler. Let a miracle happen to his wife. Let something that we've never seen before. Have her faith so strong and his faith and the power and the energy somehow move her into a different realm, a different way. May her energy just shift. And may God place his hand on her and make her have her be healed. Amen. Amen. Let us know, man. I hope everything works out, buddy. Somebody says Fuzzy seems to be the hottest meme on the XRP ledger. Paperclip on Soul. Oh man, it makes me want to take. Now I want to jump into this garbage. You know what I mean? It's like it already gets me going, and it's like, all right. Shout out to Bella Go X in the game. We love you. I already told you about Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Fuzzy. It's got a 21 million market cap, which is a good spot, and it's been on a massive tear. Like, it just keeps going up. Crazy. Wish I knew about it earlier, right? Now it might have to come down pretty hard after such a pump. Pull a fib and wait for it to do its thing. Unless it can do a flag. Check on it in a couple days. That's all. No stress. Nice and easy over here. Nice and easy. So we sold 1838 on the call there. And it looks like there's going to be more juice. But why did I get out? I mean, we're a little far from the 21-day moving average. We may come down for that retest one more time and give Sammy that beautiful entry. That sweet, sweet entry of love. Sorry. I love my trades. So look, can we make a flag like this though? It looks like we might. That may be the last chance to get ETH before it goes to 2,000. I'm telling you. On this beautiful short squeeze, you can see the short squeeze for Bitcoin. Everything's setting up for 96,000, which would push ETH to 1,900, which would help us get to 2, and then to 21. And then everything would be back to the way it was supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? Grandpa had fun to learn some things in the 99 group chat today. God bless you. Bill. Sammy, my nephew was drafted by the Washington Commanders. All his hard work paid off. That's so cool, man. I'm sorry to hear that we have a lifer who is related to someone in the NFL. So cool. Blessings on blessings. We did look at SWFTC coin this morning. Let's take a look if anything came of that. I mean, it's in a nice little flag here. You can see it's getting very tight. Looks like only a matter of time before a big move is coming here out of SwiftCoin. Remember, I fly to Dubai tomorrow night, so there will be no weekly screen share. I will do a pre-record. Something will come out for you. I will share that time with you. We'll have some fun. All right, so, and then my Monday stream will be pushed till probably like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'll be there. Have no fear. The stream will go on. Things will go on. We will still rock and roll, baby. This thing looks like it's about to roar to the upside and just blast. I could be wrong, but this thing is looking tighter and tighter. I gave a lot of coins today in the trading group too that look hot, as well as my elite traders. So pay attention. There's a lot coming at you. It's not going to be easy like it was the last few months sitting there just waiting on Bitcoin. All coins are getting ready for the rippage. Let's take a look at my baby Deep Book Protocol and see what's happening with Deep. Deep, baby, Deep. Ooh, I love it. I like it a lot. So Deep is just getting ready, getting tighter. And if it's getting, it might be doing this, it might be doing that. Whatever it does, I just see Deep. 4 or 5 weeks from now, you're going to see Deep hot back to 30, 40, 50. Heck, Deep could go to $1. one of our really biggest holds. Deep book protocol there, and it'll follow the SWI movement here. So deep 30 cents sooner than later, and I hold a bag of it, so of course that's good for me. I'm promoting deep. I like it, but I also just think it's hot. I know SWI is going to continue to pump over time. SWI with the move, 353. SWI went to 382. And now same thing here. You just have to kind of look at SWI and decide, you know, well, wow, straight line up for SWI. I mean, that's a monster move for SWI. Got to look at your daily, pretty far away, but above the 200 MA, and this is what you look for. Now you just want the daily to flag out. And that could be a pump on the smaller time frame, but this is what Bitcoin just did. This would be the bigger move for SWI. And it would take about 2-3 weeks, and SWI would be back at 533. Look how quick, you know, you can dump for months, and then it takes just a few days to get back to halfway to that all-time high. And just smash all those losses out. That's why altcoins, man, you just gotta you gotta be along for the ride. You gotta be along for the ride. Shout out to my man Luke Cohen. He says, you're a legend. Man, God bless you for calling me a legend. They're just the nicest thing anyone could ever tell a man. Who doesn't want to be a legend, straight up? Like, who doesn't want to be remembered as a legend? Of course you do. So Trump, we talked about Trump breaking out. It did. It went up 17%, still holding gains of 10%. Back this one up. Trump and a flag. Bitcoin looking good. If everything continues, why would not Trump coin? And that's headed to the target. I see a $19 Trump. It's been moving ever since the bottom there at 730. On its way further to the upside, I see a move up to 19 for Trump coin. Crow with the knife. I don't know what that is, but cow looks interesting. Cow was on my radar just the other day. It pumped out this tight flag, looked very good. Then looks like it's going to continue. Look at that, and it's in another tight flag. I see cow continuing. I don't know what this thing is, but I just see it moving. 41 cent cow coming. And you heard it here first for cow. All right, don't have a cow, man. Hey. Hey. Took the Trump in the time trades. Let's go. Shout out to my man Rooster. Shout out to anyone making gains with the lifer. I'm going to find a way to get paid. Let's go. TAI to 1214. Ripping. What a move, man. That thing was gone, baby, gone. Gainitis. Crypto Billy in the house. Shout out to my man Crypto Billy. Crypto Billy, I'm flying to Dubai, man. I can't believe it. I'm thinking about you, man. Let's take a look at PENGU here. And PENGU, you know, we talked about it. It's going to be in Walmart. It's going to be hot. The next time PENGU hangs out with the 21-day moving average, I feel like that's going to be the last chance to nab a little coin on the low before it goes absolutely bonkers here. PENGU. It's crazy how you have to be ready to be speculative in this market. And you have to be able to turn it on before you know it. It's so insane. Be safe. Thank you, Crypto Billy. You're not going to come with me, man, and chaperone me, brother? There's still time. Oh my gosh. Cool thing is you have to earn the ability to be called a legend, because a true legend can't call himself a legend. Crypto King, I love you, man. Thank you, brother. And SUIAI, you knew that was eventually going to get hot. Like SUIAI, right? I mean, it was going to take its time. Yeah, nice little pump from the bottom there for SUIAI. And then there was SUIAI, right? Yeah, SUIAI, this one here. Both doing damage following the move with SUI from the bottom there. And this thing looks like it's going to go monster status. And this is something that's at the bottom. So if it goes anywhere back to even close to one of these highs, that's got to be like a 200% gain or something crazy. Yeah, 170% gain back to just 1 cent. I'll be watching this SUIAI. There's SUIAI. There's SUIAI. There's SUIAI. This is SUIAI on MEXC. But getting above the 200 MA there on that 10-hour time frame, and that's how it starts with the 21 crossing. Boom. Explosive moves. All right. So there's SUAI and there's SUIAI, which is SUI Agents AI. SUIAI, oh, that thing's ripping. So SUIAI was out of control. I think we bought both of these back in the day, speculating on SUI, though, just to see if we could get some gains out of it. Wow, that daily's getting cooked, though. Wow, I went from a penny to buy. Just basically did a 4X. Yeah, Orchard likes to get a nice pump. Orchard, baby. That's coming from the double bottom there, too. I wouldn't be surprised if it makes its way all the way back up to 17 cents. Super Chats, RAI, which is Reploy. Let's take a look at RAI. Oh, all the way back to the bottom at 43 cents. You'd have to just believe in this project and hold it long term. Not much else I can say about Reploy. Like, it's at the bottom of its barrel. Like, either you believe in it or you don't. You know what I mean? It comes down to that at that point. I mean, you can do your TA, but I mean, you're done. You're cooked. I see Chainlink making a huge move back to that $35 level. This is probably the last chance. I see a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder, and then it's gone, baby, gone. And it's going to start booming to the upside. Chainlink, definitely a move coming for Chainlink. We already looked at Trump. Thank you for that. Let's take a look at POPCAT and STX. We are on fire with the Super Chats. Thank you for the Super Chats coming on in. $44 of chat revenue. 318 likes. Thank you for everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for hitting that like button. Super nice. For all the people that hit that like button, very, very nice of you. May God bless you all for being here and sharing the most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Very, very nice people. So I looked at POPCAT. I could see it pumping. 42 cents was my target. Now I started to see it's kind of making a bit of a flag here. And it didn't boom out like we thought it would, but it's going a bit sideways. So let's kind of redirect here and see what's happening. But no stop loss got hit. No one got hurt here. You know, still like what I'm seeing here for POPCAT. Honestly, I would just kind of flag this out. And surprisingly enough, I wouldn't be, this looks like you're going to get a big pump here. Somewhat about 61 cents. So I see POPCAT, the move for POPCAT continuing up to 61 cents. Yeah, that's what I see happening. We gave you FARTCOIN before most people even knew the market was changing. We talked about it. I gave it to you right here, thinking it was going to make that right shoulder. It boomed out, came back down to 97, but it is retesting previous support now, which is really what you want to see. And look what I see, actually. Look at this. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, probably forming for FARTCOIN. Likely going to make a bit of a move. Right now, you can kind of still put it in here, though, and see how this flag plays out. I see FARTCOIN continuing to go. My target is 159 for FARTCOIN, and probably a great entry at $1 right now before it continues to rip. The time to get in probably was lower, though, 24. I mean, it's already done. I'm almost a 5X from the lows, if you can believe that. 25 cents, a 4X all the way to 103. I mean, it's crazy. So you got to strike when everyone's freaking out. To make the big stacks in crypto, it's not easy. Stacks, why just talking about stacks? Why don't you speak of the stacks? But I like what I'm seeing for stacks. Is BRC20 coming back? It's suggesting possibly the way this is moving. And that was a flag that just broke out. Now you'd be chasing if you got in now. But it does say it's going to continue. That target takes you to $1.17. If you're really feeding for stacks, you want to jump on in. You're going to be looking at your 15, your 7, your 5-minute time frame. You want to be looking at for some type of bull flag when the 21 comes back into price action. And that would be your entry there on the 15. And then you could let it fly on that 4-hour. Stacks. I played demo and I'm down 40K. I'm so sorry to hear that. But hey, you're getting an education and that's what matters. One step at a time. Let's get our guy to 100,000 subscribers. Thank you for the super chat. God bless everybody here on the live. We are on our way to 96,000 subscribers. And look, on the 1177 now, but on our way to 96,000 subs on the channel. I can't believe it. You know, we're getting so close. It's happening. It is happening. And I'm just super excited. I can't believe it. So, yeah, the time is now. The time is now. 95,380 subscribers. And wouldn't you want to become a lifer? Who doesn't want to become a lifer? The guy that never takes a day off. Do you want to be represented by what community do you want to be a part of? The one that is the most known for being the most consistent in the entire space? Of course you do. You don't want to be associated with anybody else. Jump on in today. Become a lifer. 95,382 subs and counting on our way. Look at this thing. Booming. Lifetime. Look, I started here. Those people don't realize. Look, 1 subscriber, 2 subscribers. Look, my first year, after doing this for 1 whole year, from September 19th to August 19th of 2020, I had 119 subscribers right there, like 140 subscribers in a year. 169 subscribers in 1 year, I remember, you know? And the next year, then look at the exponential growth when you just push yourself to the limit. This is what happens when you care so much about something that you block out all the negatives. You have a plan, you have a consistency, and you keep moving. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Your time creates that show. 13 million views and counting. Unbelievable. Like, we are going to change the world. We are changing the world. We did it already. Already inspired people. The 1,600 days I went straight might never be, you know, that's going to be very hard to replicate in the crypto space, in any YouTube channel. Every single day for years. And it's just, there's nothing better than knowing that you're consistent. Nobody can take away your consistency. They can call you a bragger. They can say whatever they want about you. But they can't say you're not the most consistent cat in the game. IC tie continuing, 1619 coming for TARS AI. It's a wanted coin. And look at this beautiful flag starting to form here. And this is saying, hey, Ethereum's probably getting ready for a continuation, for a move up to 1881 for ETH. And it's starting to look pretty nice and tight and right. No problem. I think block will be huge. A major building block. No pun intended. Amen. Yeah. Super chats. RAI, we got it. Link, we got it. Trump, we got it. POPCAT, we got it. Stacks, we got it. We've been nailing the super chats. Just banging on them. Sideways for months is fine by me. Yeah. So yeah, I see Bitcoin making a move here. Likely coming to the top of the channel. I'm probably chilling out. Then we're going to get shoulder, head, shoulder, get a bunch of shorts, and hopefully get so many people to short this that they're going to dip it a little bit and then fly. And, again, we don't know what's going to happen. We're going to take it one step at a time. We lose this level, bearish retest. When we get tight in here and we start to get tight, there's a good chance we're going to 103,000. I feel like when I wake up tomorrow, we're going to be up here somewhere just kind of hanging out, and we might start coming down tomorrow. And then in the night of Sunday night is when we get the pump to the upside. All right. XRP looking absolutely lovely too. Another one on the radar that's looking good. And I just see a move coming out of this flag sooner than later for XRP. It's just only a matter of time that XRP blasts out of this flag to the upside and does some damage all the way there up to 2.49 for XRP. So get ready. Hold your tights. Get ready. XRP about to blast. I'm calling it. XRP to 250. Stop loss can be below 212. Let that puppy fly. Again, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice, but XRP just looks like it's got the sausalito. All right. While everyone's out partying, hanging out, getting that drink on, I'm here working hard, grinding. We don't miss. These live streams on Saturday night help us make gains Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, because I don't take days off on the weekend. We make more gains on the week. You understand? Every time you compound your action, every time you move, every time you work, every time you push yourself, you get the benefit from the people that don't. And you space yourself away for the people that thought it was easy, the people that hung out, the people that thought someone else was going to take care of them. We're the grinders. We're the ones who get it done. The lifers. Nobody takes care of us. We take care of the world. We're the ones that keep it moving. Amen. Super chats, Hook and Turbo. Let's take a look at Hook and Turbo, but Ethereum looking, XRP looking nice. Hook protocol on weeks. Hook is ripping. I actually got some Hook back in the day. So it's bounced. I'd be looking for a right shoulder now of some type. You know, I had a really nice move. I'd be looking for some type of right shoulder there. Looking for the cup of the cup and handle before it blasts to the upside. Looks like a little pullback would be in order though before it can rip. Set our alert on that and let it cook. Looks like there's going to be a better entry for Hook. Kusama back in the day. I'm not into anything that has anything to do with Polkadot anymore. Polkadot's so whack. Yeah, I'm just not into it. Kusama's bouncing off the bottom. Probably gets some love and rises with the tides. It broke out of a long trend line, you know, which says it will break out. Same thing I'm looking at for the last coin, though. So you got that shoulder. Look for that right shoulder to get made before it can break on out. Retest of that, of the key area of 23 would be nice, too. All right. So dream away. Okay, and Turbo, somebody asked about. Yeah, so we saw Turbo in a bit of a flag here, breaking to the upside. In the short term, I see Turbo headed to 0077. It did break out. It's flagging. Look for this to kind of flag out eventually. Make its little move and then continue to break out. It's a big coin. It takes some time. But I see it headed. I'll move my alerts over. But it did break out. And I see it headed to 0077. My baby Caspa. It did break out of the flag, came back down in a funky way, retesting this previous support line. Now look, it's got to make something like this and make it inverted. Shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then break on out. I do see a continuing target for it is 11.9 for Caspa. Yeah, dot is whack, man. I'm sorry, you just got to move on. Let's look at our baby Cookie Dow. What you think would move with virtuals. And again, just kind of how Bitcoin's in that rising wedge looks like a good pump. If Bitcoin rips, you're going to see Cookie Dow continue to rip with the market. And Cookie's going to go up to about 17. And you get that benefit of Cookie getting, you know, that insight into virtuals too as well. Now I hold Cookie, so I'd like to see it get back up to 40 cents. Twin. Banging on them, yes. Let's go, Legend. Thanks for the XRPTA. Matt, I love you. Thank you for the $20. You didn't have to give, but you did. Throwing those 20 twins at me. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. Yeah, and, you know, it could come back down for a double bottom, Cookie. You know. Not saying it's amazing right now, but you look for it to get tight. I actually was all about Unicorn Fart Dust when it first came out. I thought it was hot. Something about told me it could do numbers. And it actually did start to take off from that very beginning. You know, I'm uncanny with these. I don't own this right now, and I don't care about whether it pumps or not. I'm just looking at the TA, but I see this thing mooning. I like that shape right there. A lot of meme coins break out of on the TA. As crazy as it sounds. 86% gains to 0.54. Definitely could happen. Yeah, I'm all about UFD, man. It looks good to me. And I normally would never say that. Look, it almost got this shoulder, kind of head, right shoulder too. All right. Let's dot for Billy. Oh, dot. He's still got a bunch of dot. I think he should sell it for Adam, or at least. No, I'm just. It'll probably rise with the tides. He'll get enough to get out, but not my cup of tea. Bitcoin Cash looks interesting to me. They call it Bitcoin Cash Note here on MEXC, but it's starting to get some buzz for me, and I'm just, see this thing. I see this thing moving to 440 not too long from now, and I could be wrong, but I like what I'm seeing. I have no interest in the trade, but I'm just letting you know that's what I see happening. Sideways throughout the night on a Saturday. Looks like Semi Mive sold, close to the local top. And we got another pump after I got out, though, right about there. So it is what it is. But hey, I made a good 900 bones, right? You guys saw me clear 9. Isn't that crazy? Already cleared 900 bones on the stream. I didn't even know that was going to happen, by the way. I'm forced to go live because I have to go live because I say I'm going to, and I have to do what I'm going to say. Once you're stuck with the word is yours. My banner says 8 p.m. Saturday night. Until I come out and make some type of announcement and state that we're not doing the 8 p.m. show, I am obligated to be here every single Saturday night at 8 p.m. That's my word. The banner is my word. Understand? So a lot of people don't take their word that seriously. I do. That's why I'm here every single Saturday, without fail. I've been at dinner and made sure the dinner closed early. I've made sure we drove home. I make sure my flights, the best I can. I do everything I can to make sure even this 8 p.m. show at Saturday night, which isn't, some people, not as many people come as like a Monday show, but it's important to me. And if you make things important to you, then people will make them important to them, and you'll build a community worth living for. And that's what I did, and I'm going to continue to do so. And thank you for everyone that shows up. The Crypto Billies in the space, the Crypto Weirdos in the space, the Skull Crunchers in the space, Scottish Crypto, Ahmed Khalid, Jeremy Mora, everybody out here, Supports Only Club, my man. Results Only, I like that. Yeah, Results Only Club. Farron Lopez, Vegas Claw, Tristan Castillo, Teresa, Florence, right? Brisby Coloron, Brisby Licorne, Licorne, right? Or Brebis Licorne, yeah, Brebis Licorne. Free Crypto James, right? D-Gen Friend, Clark Morning, Papa Joss, William D. Taylor, Heavy Footer, No Drama Smate. All right, Danny Khalifa, my man Pashut, Marat Martirosyan. In your Discord as well. Shout out to Marat. Thank you. God is love 528. I love you. They don't know what they're missing. This is the best show of the week. Saturday night. Keep your word to yourself and others is not an easy thing to do day in and day out. You got to do it, though. Otherwise, you might as well just pack it in. Claws everywhere, too. Crypto Billy, yeah, he is, right? Best club right here. By the grace of God, I found this channel. Hey, God bless you for saying that. That's like one of the nicest things anyone's ever said to me. All right? Word is bond. So we went over Bitcoin. You kind of see my idea. I took gains on the show. I don't know what else I could do. I showed you how we make almost $1,000 on a Saturday. Pretty sweet by using $5,000. Didn't even use that much. 33x leverage. Pumped up the trade, turned into a $50,000 trade, and took mines. All I needed was 1/50th of that, right, to get in the gains. So I love you all. With that, I'm going to leave the show today. I don't want it to be too crazy. It's your Saturday night, maybe you're watching some playoff basketball, winding down. Maybe you're building some Legos. I don't know what you're doing. But I'm going to jump on out of here. I got some work to do. I got to do some pre-records to keep you guys entertained when I'm out. So I got to come up with some cool stuff. And so I got some work to do throughout the night, and I can't just chill. So I'm going to be working for the next few hours here in the studio with my team and with myself and figuring out some cool content. Yeah. So I'm going to jump on out of here and get to brass tacks. I get to fly to Dubai tomorrow night at 8 p.m. I'm going to drive to Orlando somewhere around, 12, 1 o'clock p.m. Get there early. Make sure I'm in Orlando, near the airport, ready to rock, have some lunch, get to the airport dumb early, hang out. I'm just going to do the right thing and make sure I'm ready for my flight tonight. And hopefully I pass out on that flight. I sleep a nice 8-9 hours. I wake up with only more 4 hours left in the flight. It's a 14-hour flight. I think it's crazy. Wayne Moore, he threw down a $33.33 super chat. Wayne says, I just joined the group 2 weeks ago. and made a rule book this week and incorporates your method into my own style and tripled my account. Calls for the Discord help so much. Up 800 in TAI a few days alone. Thank you, bro. Hey, God bless you, Wayne Moore. And I'm hoping you get more out of it. No pun intended. His last name is I'm sorry. It's I know I shouldn't say. It's so wrong. But shout out to anyone that gave us super chat tonight. I'm just going to go over the fan funding here and break it down. We got Wayne Moore, we got Matt, we got Crypto Plumber, Saturday Night Fear. Can you look at Hook? We did. TA on Turbo, we took a look at that from Vice M. John Blake threw down. Lazaro Alberto threw down for TA on FATCOIN. Crypto King always throws down. The guy never stops. Alexander asked for POPCAT. We took a look. Luke Cohen for Trump. We took a look. Stacks from Wayne Moore. We took a look. Did some good TA on all this stuff. Link. We did some great TA on Link. Vitality B. You've been around a long time. Lid Glass. REI. We hooked it up. Giuseppe CA. Praying for your daughter. Oh, yeah. NAC. Okay, I got some NAC. And Virtual, please, kind sir. We did take a look at Virtual already on the stream. Everybody, I'm going to jump on out of here. May God bless you. Looks like we're about to get a massive pump here for Ethereum and head up to 1878. The 4-hour looks beautiful for ETH. Looks like a big pump is coming for Ethereum. And I never say that, but ETH looks ready and poised to go further to the upside. It's on the 21. It's above the 200 MA. It's everything that we look for. So, hey, you do you, I'll do me. But I'll catch you on the flip side. God bless everybody. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for everything. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I'll be back tomorrow morning to go over what we talked about. That Bitcoin was going to bounce up a little bit, but then maybe in the morning start to come on back down. We're going to be here for you. We're not going anywhere. 7 days a week, baby. Can you believe it? I'm always here. I'm everywhere. They never there. Shout out to everybody here. I can't wait to see you tomorrow morning. Stay awesome. Stay positive. Remember, you're the reason you're going to feel great or not. It's up to you. Positivity, happiness is a choice. Make the right decision to be happy. God bless.